As the world's second-largest country, it is no surprise that Canada is home to myriad stunning locales, from large metropolises and iconic national parks to quaint small towns and remote islands. And in this video you will learn the most beautiful places in Canada. Abraham Lake. As winter temperatures at this lake in the Canadian Rockies plunge to -30 degrees, methane gas from decaying organic material at the bottom takes on an ethereal formation. By the millions, bubbles stream upward and freeze fast in the ice. The result is a rock-hard frozen lake with constellations of glassy orbs suspended underfoot, a gorgeous sight with an edge of danger, given the flammability of the gas. After the thaw, this vast sapphire lake remains stunning in summertime. Western Brook Pond. The 10-mile-long Western Brook Pond in Gros-Morne National Park, on the western edge of Newfoundland, is a natural masterpiece, and just getting there is an adventure. From St. John's, the only major city on the island, you'll need to drive 8 hours, then hike 2 miles to access the boats. Those will take you out on the pristine lake for incredible views of cascading waterfalls, billion-year-old cliffs, and the long-range mountains. Once you're there, your company in the fjord will be bald eagles, whales, caribou, seals, and foxes. Jasper National Park. This vast treasure in the Canadian Rockies is a hotspot year-round. During the summer, take part in epic backcountry hikes and visits to waterfalls and glacial lakes. In the winter, Marmot Basin offers dreamy ski terrain, including new trails that opened in 2021 for the first time in 56 years. The Jasper Skytram gives you 50 miles of views from 7,472 feet up Whistler's Mountain. As a dark sky preserve, the park strives to eliminate any light that could interfere with views of the universe at night, making it a destination for stargazers and astronomers. It's also a fantastic road trip destination. The Icefields Parkway, one of the world's most scenic drives, features more than 100 ancient glaciers and a glass-floored observation walkway 920 feet above Sunwapta Canyon. Quebec City. For a taste of France and North America, head to Quebec City, an urban center that's more than 400 years old, which is older than Canada itself, says Renshaw. The picturesque city is known for its cobblestone streets, eye-catching European architecture, and an enchanting old town, which happens to be the most intact walled city in North America north of Mexico. Splurge on a room at the castle-like Fairmont Chateau Frontenac, which is a Quebec City landmark. Bay of Fundy. This aquatic fantasia is home to a 50-feet tidal range, 5 times higher than the average on the Atlantic, the world's largest. Twice daily, some 160 billion tons of water, enough to fill the Grand Canyon, move in and out of the Bay of Fundy. That action draws rafters, kayakers, and anyone hoping to catch a glimpse of whales or the critters in the many long tide pools. At low tide, walk along the ocean floor and see Hopewell rocks, naturally eroded crags shaped like arches and keyholes. By high tide, the ocean will swallow all but the tops of the columns, some of which are capped with lush foliage. Montreal. Fora Travel co-founder and advisor Henley Vasquez likes to think of Montreal as a mini Paris, with incredible shopping, art, and culinary scenes. Old Montreal is much quieter than bustling downtown, and a visit to the former feels as if you've taken a step back in time. The historic neighborhood is famous for its narrow cobblestone streets, cafes, and lively squares, including Place Jacques Cartier. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is such a quintessential travel destination, it almost feels campy, says Vasquez. But, the falls are incredible. Niagara Falls is actually comprised of 3 waterfalls: Horseshoe Falls, American Falls, and Bridal Veil Falls, and the best way to see them is via boat. Alternatively, adventure seekers can tie their laces tight and follow one of the hiking trails that offer postcard-worthy views of the falls. Bonavista Peninsula. This region in eastern Newfoundland is a unique location filled with ultra-scenic spots, dramatic seascapes, and over 50 small and welcoming communities, says Telio of Bonavista Peninsula. His must-sees include Trinity, an impeccably maintained ancient village, from where you can go whale watching and iceberg viewing, and the UNESCO Global Geopark, where you can go to Spiller's Cove and the dungeons to see ancient geological formations coming out of the Atlantic Ocean, or hike the Skirwink Trail for stunning views of the open sea.